I hit a really interesting period about 5 years ago where I was like, oh, wow, I don't really love my own company, and I built it, so that's weird, and what do you do about that? So it was kind of hanging out there on autopilot for a minute while I was like, wow, this is not what I want. The culture wasn't where I wanted it to be. We weren't doing the stuff I thought we should do. So I kind of did parallel tracks for a little while I tried to figure out what I wanted to migrate to. And so we migrated to Madison Wells Media and changed the name and kind of put everything together and reorganized it and brought new people in, and it's been awesome. The pivot for me was Sundance asked if I would consider going on the board, which was awesome and really interesting. And so they invited a bunch of people to come to the festival. This was probably 5 years ago. And they said, come to the festival and just like look around and see what you think, and then we'll talk afterwards. And I had been to the festival many times in the capacity as a producer and a film person. And I thought, well, if I'm going to consider the board, let me not do any of the film stuff and see what else they do. And that was when I realized what this new storytelling and new frontiers, as we call it at Sundance, that was my entree into VR and storytelling in a different manner aside from film. And it totally like exploded my mind. And I thought, oh, wait a minute. This is super exciting. This is really interesting. But I knew you couldn't just migrate entirely to that. That didn't make sense. It wasn't mature enough. It wasn't a real business. So, but it was the inciting incident that really started me to think about how to reorganize everything.